Hello, and welcome back to my channel. My name is Kat. I am a full-time reseller out of North Florida. And if you have been watching my videos, we are changing up our business model, trying to do higher dollar items. And when I say that, I mean over $25. But that has resulted in more higher dollar sales. So I normally only do my higher dollar sales video once a month. It's only been about 3 weeks, and we actually have over 20 that sold over $50. So I would like to share those with you so you know what's selling for that higher dollar price point right now on eBay. And I will tell you where I found them. I will tell you what I paid, and I will tell you how long they took to sell. All right, I'm super happy that I was able to do another high dollar video in only 3 weeks. Hopefully we'll be able to do them every 2 weeks, and then eventually every week have high dollar only sales. Really exciting for me to have over 20 already, and it hasn't even been a month. So I'm going to show you them all right now. There is a big variety. There are purses, there are tools. If you don't know, I sell everything. I will sell anything that will make a profit as long as it is legal. That's my rule. So let's go ahead and take a look. All right, we are starting off with this lovely alligator purse. And this alligator purse sold for full asking price of $51.99, and it sold in under a month. So I picked this up in a online estate lot, and I am less than $5 in, and it sold super fast. So watch for alligator stuff if you are not averse to selling real animal products. I will tell you this one did say read because the handle was broken. The purse itself was in excellent condition, but it did have a broke handle. However, somebody could either add a new handle or use this as a clutch. And this was a great sale and over a $40 profit. Next is something that you might look over, and that is these teeny tiny Hagen Reneker kitty cats. Now, I did lot them up because I wanted a higher price point. These sold for a best offer I sent out of $58.49. I did have to pay up for these. I paid $10 for these at an estate sale, but they sold very fast. They sold in under a month, and they are about a $42 to $43 profit. You can see here the photographs of them. They are teeny tiny. That little guy has a chip on his ear. They all have crazing. So watch for the teeny tinies, especially Siamese kittens. We have done very well with those. Up next is one of the ones that took longer to sell. This one took over a year, so it was here quite a while. And this one sold for a best offer of $63.69. If you don't know, if I've had items a long time, I send out 30% offers to buyers. So I was about $10 in. So it's still about a $45 to $50 profit on this one. This one I did get from an online estate sale. And there are a lot of Royal Albert figurines that are more valuable, but there are also a lot that are lower dollars. So if you are buying them, make sure you look at this bottom part, and it will tell you the name, and you should be able to find comps on those pretty easily. Up next is a vintage teddy bear Stuart Sherwood Tapestry. This one sold in under a month for a best offer on $58. I did show this in one of my regular what sold videos, but I think important to show again because you can pick tapestries up typically for $5 to $7. Here you can see that Stuart Sherwood. It did have a few pulls on it as well, but it sold very fast and was a $45 profit, and it was picked up at the thrift store. All right, I am sure you have seen these multiple times, but I want to show you again because Pier 1 plates can be good money. I have had these listed for about 4 months. They sold for a best offer of $50. You can see we do still have quite a few available. I'm less than $1 in. They are over a $40 profit, and we have sold so many of them. And the way we knew they were Pier 1, I actually asked them where they got them. So if you're sourcing these from like a estate sale or a yard sale, you might be able to ask where they came from to identify them as Pier 1 if you're not able to using Google Lens or another company. But watch for charger plates because they can be good money. Up next was a really fast sale. This one sold in about a month. This is a 1933 Wedgewood Cornell University. This one sold full price for $65. I got this in an online auction lot and I paid $5. So it's over a $50 profit. I will tell you though, it had another one with it that was also Wedgewood that I ended up giving away because it wasn't worth listing. So that's why it's important to comp the exact piece that you're looking at. The other one looked very similar to this, but it did not have the value. So here on the back, you can see 1933 Cornell University, the crescent, and it is also signed Wedgewood, England. This is a dinner plate at 10.5 inches and excellent sale. It did take about a month, but again, over a $50 profit. Next is one of my Kachinas. If you don't know, I love selling them. I did accept a best offer of $70, paid $10. So it is about a $50 to $55 profit. This one did have one small flaw. It had a little dent here on the wood. And here you can see it was signed Blue Corn for Blue Corn Maiden. It's about 13 inches. So it was a taller one. And my experience, the solid wood ones will generally sell for a little bit more. And this one sold pretty fast. It sold in under a month. And I did source it from an online estate auction. Next is one that took forever and that I would not pick up again. This was listed like 2 years. It was listed forever. It did sell for full price of $65. I'm only $5 in. It is over a $50 profit, but it was here for years. So I would skip this next time. I did pick it up at a garage sale. You can see the hand-painted Japan. These are just so abundant, ones that are similar to this, that it takes a very long time to sell. So a good profit, but it took way too long for me. Up next was a really fast sale. This one sold in just a couple of days. This is a Navajo Flying Eagle turquoise Ben Livingston Native American necklace. And somebody commented when I showed this in my regular sales video and said I sold it too low. I comped this. I checked WorthPoint. I checked eBay. And I priced right on point. You can see that BL for Ben Livingston. I did pay up for this in an online auction, but I accepted a best offer of $90. So it's actually about a $40 profit, but it sold in under a week. Next is one that I had for a little while, not overly long. It was listed about 6 months ago. So it was a little bit longer, but jewelry doesn't take up a ton of space. So somebody sent me a $100 offer. I was not much into these. I accepted it. So it's actually over an $80 profit. I did source these from an online estate auction. Here you can see that Irwin pearl signature. And these were not selling overly fast. So I got that $100 offer. I made the decision to take it. Again, a good profit. I did accept lower, but I am happy with the sale. Next, these took a little bit as well. These were listed back in August. These are vintage Clarion Pell, which is Princess Grace of Monaco. Faux pearl earrings. These sold for full price, though it did take a while. I'm only $5 into these from an online estate auction. So these are about an $85 profit. And here you can see we did have the certificate as well as the original box. Great sale, but some jewelry does take a while to sell. Next is a North Face jacket. This one I accepted a best offer of $91. It was listed back in January. I picked it up at a garage sale for $20. Watch for the Summit series. Those do well from North Face. So paid $20, accepted $91. So about a $45 to $50 profit. I got a lot of lower offers and I did decline them because I knew it would eventually sell. And here you can see it did have the bag. It was a packable one and took about 3 months, but pretty good profit. Next, you might have seen me pick this up over on my Cat's Treasure Hunting channel. This is an antique brass micro mosaic floral picture frame. I accepted a best offer of $98 and it sold in under a week. This one I paid $12 for at a thrift store. So it is over a $70 profit. Here you can see the back, that made in Italy stamp. I did leave the little tag on it that was on it at the thrift store. You can see it is teeny, teeny, tiny. Watch for micro mosaic frames. They can be very, very good profits. And this one was a very, very fast sale. Next is another fast sale. This is like the wild, wild west here. This was actually in a leather purse lot. This one sold in under 2 weeks for $58.49, a 10% offer I sent out. I am less than $10 in, so it's about a $40 profit. Really fast. You can see there is some wear to it here. And it was marked C22, so we knew it was a 22 gauge. It was a size 36. Very, very fast sale. I don't know if you'll come across leather holsters, but if you do, they do sell well. These little guys took a long time to sell. They took over a year. I picked them up in an online auction lot. I did pay up. I paid $50. I really expected to get more. I got an offer of $100, so I'm actually only making about $30. So this is a case of I thought they would sell for more than they did. They did have some wear here. You can see to them. They were very tiny little moccasins. I am happy with the $30 profit as well as to get my $50 investment back. Sometimes when you've had stuff so long, even if you get a $100 offer is almost 50% off, you have to take a step back, realize you're going to get your initial investment back, and you can use that money to source smarter things. Look at me selling almost $100 dress in under a month. How amazing is that? I am very happy with this. This one, it was right at a month, but it sold for full asking price of $97.49, and I only paid $5. This is an $80 profit on this dress. If you do not know this name, definitely learn it. It is Max Mara, made in Italy. I got this from an online clothing lot, and I got a lot of Max Mara in that lot, and amazing, amazing profit and a very, very fast sale. Next is a water storage tank that took a little over 3 months. So I did send a 30% offer out. It sold for $63.69, but I got this in an online auction lot. If I see stuff, I look it up. And this water tank was worth money, and I paid 20 bucks. It sold for 68. It's about a $35 profit. Took about 3 months, but I am okay with that. And it was a pretty good sale. This is not something that you would typically think of, at least I wouldn't, but I was like, I wonder if this big bag is worth money, and it was. So if something catches your eye like that, definitely look it up. Up next was a mistake by me. Buying this would not be a mistake if you could get it for a good price. I paid up and it had a chip. So I actually am break even on this thing, and it took forever to sell. So I would pick this up if I could find it for like 20 bucks. This is a Lalique bull. You can see it is signed Lalique, France. It does have a chip there on the ear. We are showing it there again, close up. Break even, happy I got my money back. Learned my lesson. I paid too much. All right, friend, we are up to our top 5 selling items for the last few weeks. This one sold in 2 days, and I wonder if I priced it too low. And if I did, that's okay, because I only paid $1 for it, and it was sitting in my shed for a year before I listed it. So I decided to just list it with the tools, and it sold for $97.49, full asking price in a day. So it is over an $80 profit. Here you can see that vanadium steel box. I just left all the tools in it because I didn't want to separate them out and deal with them, but it is an excellent profit. So you don't have to be the end user. Maybe another reseller knows more about these tools than me, and that is okay. I still made an $80 profit in a day after listing it. Next are some Tiffany & Co. Paloma Picasso earrings. So these were listed back in January, so they took a few months to sell. I took a best offer of $160 on these. I got these in an online auction for about $50. So they are about an $85 profit in 3 months. So Tiffany & Co., you definitely have to research because there are some lower pieces. So I typically look up to find the exact piece. I am happy with the $160 sale. Again, I did pay up. I paid $50, but still an $80 to $85 profit. This sale is from something I don't do often, and that is retail arbitrage. Picked this up at Walmart on clearance for $75, accepted a best offer of $130. So I only made about $40, but I thought it would sell for more. I think I was comping pairs of them when I comped. Still a good profit, and it actually sold in just a month, so really fast sale. And some people work on that business model. They pay up, but they only get items that sell fast. So it really depends on your business model. Mine is typically having a lower dollar buy-in though, but I am happy with this sale because it sold very, very fast. The number 2 sale is this amazing wicker lamp. I sent out an offer of $175.49. I got this for just $5 at the thrift store, $5. So happy with the sale, well over $130 profit. Here you can see the photos. We did package the lampshade as well as the lamp separately. This one sold very, very fast, under a month, from $5 into $175. Amazing, amazing profit. Keep your eye out for wicker pieces because a lot of them, not just lamps, but mirrors, small end tables, dressers, things like that, they are in demand. Our number 1 selling item over the last few weeks is one that just sold, and that is this 1941 Coro Rhodium Bird of Paradise brooch. This was missing 4 little rhinestones. I did notate it. It sold for full price of $519.99. I only paid about $20, guys. This is over a $400 profit. I got a lot of lower offers, but I knew it was worth what I was asking, so I waited. And by waiting, I don't mean a long time. It was just listed in April. This did not take a long time, and it is an amazing, amazing profit. All right, I hope you enjoyed the high dollar sales. I am super proud of them. We are definitely working to get our sales average up. We are still selling some of the lower dollar. I don't think there's anything wrong with that. I just think our newly listed items, we are going to go for that $25 or higher price point. But we have a lot of lower ones still in the store. And if I think they'll sell, I'm not pulling them down. A lot of you thought I was just going to pull everything down under 25. I am not. And I actually have still sourced some stuff that's under that I think will sell fast. So we are still listing it. So I'm not going to be quick to end items unless I really think they are not selling and that they are taking up space that I could use for better stuff. So I hope you have enjoyed. Make sure you check us out over on Whatnot and Knickknacks. We've been doing Shop the Shed on both of them. We do jewelry sales on both. So check over there, follow us. You can follow us on Knickknacks as well as Whatnot. And if you're interested, just comment. I'll give you a link to get a free coupon for either one if you haven't tried them. I appreciate you watching so, so much, and I will see you on the next one.